Hello, welcome to JavaScript tutorial, chapter 11, part 2, JavaScript Operators, brought to you by Ankpro Technologies. My name is Harish. In this session, we are going to learn about the operators in JavaScript. In the last session, we learned about the arithmetic operators, and in this session, we are going to understand what is comparison operator. JavaScript language includes operators that compare two operands and return the Boolean value that is true or false. Those set of operators are called comparison operators. And here is a list of comparison operators. They include equal to, and this is the special operator. This is called strictly equal to and not equal to, greater than, lesser than, greater than equal to, or lesser than equal to. And right now we're going to see a demo of all these operators present here. So this is the example what I'm going to code right now in Visual Studio Code. Okay, so I'll jump into Visual Studio Code and I'll click on the file menu and I'll open the folder where I'm going to create my HTML page. Once I do that, I'll get that folder in the Visual Studio Code, and within that folder I'm going to add a HTML file. Okay, once I do that, I'll get the HTML file here, and here I'll write a bit of HTML as well as JavaScript. Title is demo of JavaScript, and body. Okay, now let me add a script tag, and I'll take the example whatever it present here in the code snippet, that is variables ABC, and the values are 5, 10 and string 5. So I'll jump here where A is equal to 5, where B is equal to 10, and where C it holds the value 5 but it is of type string. Okay, now my objective is, the first operator what we are going to learn here is the equal to operator. Okay, what the equal to operator does, it compares the equality of two operands without considering the type. So in the sense, you can observe here very clearly, we are having three variables A, B, C, and the values are 5, 10 and this is 5, it's of string type, okay, respectively. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare, okay, this A is equal to C. Okay, obviously it's not equal, okay, because this 5 is different because it's a number 5 and this is string 5. So our output, whatever we are going to get is, that is A is not equal to C. Now let us check what is the output we are going to get. Okay, A is equal to C, and similarly let me copy this and let me write the else part. I'm going to paste it here. I'm going to tell like A is not equal. Okay, but we'll get the output as A is equal to C, because this equal to operator is going to compare just the value but not the type. Okay, in that variable the type is of number, in the C variable the type is of string, but the equal to operator is just going to compare the values present in it but not the type. So we'll get the output as A is equal to C. Now let me jump to the folder where I've saved this file, and this is the folder, and this is the page. Now when I run this page, you can observe we'll get the output as A is equal to C. Why? Because this equal to operator is just comparing the value but not the type. Suppose if you also want to compare the type, okay, then we have to make use of this strictly equal to operators. It compares the equality of two operands with the type. In the sense, this operator, strictly equal to operators, is going to compare the value as well as the type of it also. So here the value is 5 and here also the value is 5, but the type it is number, but the type here it's string. So we'll get the output as A is not equal to C. Now let me go back and let me refresh. You can observe right now, sorry, I did not refresh the page, let me refresh it. Okay, A is equal to C, but this is not the output we should get. Okay, Now let me do Ctrl S. I did not save this page. Let me go back and let me refresh. You can observe here A is not equal to C. Okay, this is what the output, and this is what the difference between equal to, okay, and strictly equal to. Equal to just compares the value, strictly equal to, it compares the values with the type. So here the output we are getting as A is not equal to C. Now let me show you again. Yes, okay, we learned the two operators, and now let me go with this not equal to. Okay, for example, now let me change your like A not equal to B. Obviously it's not equal to B, so it has to print like A is not equal to B, and here it has to print like, if the else part, it has to print like A is equal to B. Now when I do Control S, then when I go back and when I refresh, we'll get the output as A is not equal to B, and that's true because the value of A is 5 and the value of B is 10, so they are not equal, and this is the operator which does that. It checks whether the two operands are equal or not. Okay, now let me go back, and these are very simple operators, that is greater than and lesser than. I hope you can try with these operators, and let me show you these two, any one of them, and let me take this one like greater than equal to. So what I'll do is A is greater than or equal to. A is greater than and equal to, not A is okay. Obviously A is not greater than or equal to B, so we'll get the output as this one. So now let me go back and let me refresh the page. You can observe A is not greater than and not equal to B. Okay, this is what the output we saw with this operator. Okay, I hope you can try these three things like greater than, lesser than, or lesser than equal to. In this session, what we understood, like what is this comparison operator, and you have to understand this operator very clearly, because this operator is very special. It is present only in JavaScript. Okay, and finally, thank you for listening. Have a great day. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel Ankpro Training. You can also like our Facebook page visiting these URLs. You can also follow us on Twitter. You can follow for further reference, refer websites. We are on LinkedIn too. Last but not the least, please don't forget to give the feedback. Thank you.